Honest, plus 1 hour, that's fine. I'm agree with you.
You give me extra hour?
Honestly, like, like this is about technician, like minus 1 hour plus 1 hour.
Alright. So I got 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright, testing, testing. Alright. Let's get it going. Whoo! Welcome to the stream, y'all. Today we're working on this fabulous 2014 Chrysler Town & Country. It's got a 3.6 V6 in it. And I'll show you what we got. Ugh. Don't even got 100,000 miles on it. And she's warm, so this isn't a cold start tick. I don't know how well the camera picks that up. But it's most definitely coming from the back. And I've already done the, swap spark plugs, swap ignition coil. The misfire code does not change. It stays in the same cylinder, cylinder 3. I did a compression test already. Compression test results were okay. They were within spec. Let's see if y'all can hear it if I rev it up a little. Okay. So that's what we got going on. Misfire, cylinder 3, accompanied by a loud tick. I'm gonna get straight to it. It's valves. We don't know if it's the actual roller or the cam, but we know it's not a spark plug. So first things first, we're gonna get our breather hose off of our air boot. Just gently pull. Sometimes I find it easier to sometimes twist while pulling. The vehicle is warm. It's not at operating temp, but it is warm. Makes it a little bit easier to work on and manage. Just 3 little hooks here. Just, pry up on them to get this loose. And then it's just got little pry hooks in the back. All right. This guy right here. I think this is supposed to have a locking tab. Sometimes I find these hard to depress. If you can't depress yours, you can always just turn this, is it clockwise or counterclockwise? Yeah, and you could just remove the sensor itself. But if not, just unplug it. This guy right here would normally be pushed down, pry up on it with a flathead screwdriver or some type of prying tool. Pull that sucker out. And then this is actually probably the nicest intake design I've seen. It's a quick kind of disconnect. So you don't need to tighten down anything. Oh, and you don't really have to fight with it. All right. So we got our intake off. All right. Next, we're gonna start working on this guy here. So let's see what we got. Got another breather hose, couple breather hoses. This one, these are the things that you inspect for. I don't know how well you can see these little lines, fractures in these hoses. This is where you'll get, evap leaks, lean codes, things of that sort. So it is always best to keep an eye on the hoses, because honestly, I think this is going to probably need to be replaced. If I can even get that off. We'll mess with that later. So Pull this side off. Be careful, these are plastic lines. You don't want to bend them too much. I don't know why we use plastic lines and still use rubber hoses, but go figure. Same thing here. Sometimes wiggling. And if you can't wiggle, sometimes you need assistance. Sometimes assistance. Just a little bit. Gentle assistance. Gentle. Just. That's it. Not enough where you're going to crack the plastic or tear the rubber. And if once you think it's loose enough, there you go. See? Just like that. Alright, this is a bracket we're going to have to undo, but we'll come back to that. I want all of this whole wire harness to come out, so we're going to pry up on these. Alright, so flathead, or if you can get like one of these, preferably, you know, something like this. What I do, so for like these guys, just pry gently up on them. These retainers, they just like have teeth on them, so it kind of bites into the plastic. Just be careful. Sometimes I find it easier to go in like the sides. I just want you to kind of see the teeth I'm talking about. See, it just has like little teeth in there. Sometimes it also helps with pushing the retainer clips back, because a lot of times you try to pry on these and they just snap. So I'll do like that. Take a little flathead in here gently. I'm not applying a lot of force. I'm wiggling. Sometimes you gotta make sure that thing is all the way back, which I think it is. Yeah, see how it's coming up right here? You can help it a little bit. Sometimes you just gotta give it a little help. Just a little bit. Let's try this again. There we go. Boom, pry up on that. Same thing here. You can try prying on these if you want. They break a lot, especially on older cars. This is a 2014, but if you're careful, you can do it. It's doable. Just wiggle. Pry. This one is easier when you have something like that. Little pry trim tool remover. And then this one probably get better on the side. And this is pretty much general practice on any car. Doesn't matter if it's a Chevy or a Mercedes-Benz. It's general practice. Stuff is going to be routed differently. If it's turbo, you'll have, you know, turbo coolant lines and extra hoses for like the oil return and feed. But we pretty much got everything on this side clear. Try not to pry unnecessarily. But next thing we're gonna have to do is get this and this guy off, and then we'll unbolt the plenum or the upper manifold. Ooh. Another thing. Oh well, this is broke, but normally you'd have to pry this one out or uncouple it there. But yeah, we got a bracket here and another bracket there as well. Okay. Let's get it. Whew, let's work on getting this plenum off. So right now, I'm gonna try and get these brackets. I believe those are 10s. I believe. They're 10s. This is 10, 10. See if we got enough space to get back there. Oh, and what I really should do, general good practice, undo the battery. It's just in case you accidentally touch something you're not supposed to. Just in case. Just in case. But now, I'm probably gonna need a wrench to get the other one. Unless I can get it this way, let's see. Okay. I got it both off. Oh, now let's see. Now the only thing with this back bracket, you gotta loosen this bottom one so that it'll have some slack. Otherwise, you're not getting this out of here. I think that's a 12 or a 14. I'm gonna say it's a 12. This isn't the first time I've taken one of these off. See, it's not a 12, it's a 13. Something, one of them. 12, 13, 14. It's not a 15 though. Just in case you're wondering, it's not a 15. Okay. See if I can fit this sucker in here. All these lines in the way. Let's see. It's a 13. Yeah, it's a 13. Which I had a feeling. I knew that. I knew it. 13. It's just like, just guess. And this is why I usually bring mine in. Look at that. Ooh. All right, let's see what we got. Just be careful because this is a coolant line that I am prying on. Yep, it's a 13. All right, oh, damn it. Doesn't even need to come all the way off. Just loosen it. Which I did. And now the bracket should be it. Should be loose now. And it's like if you really want to, you can remove these studs, which to me makes it even easier, which I might end up doing. But this guy's out. But like on that front side, I might remove those studs. Whoever was in here before broke this. But it ain't my problem. This is a remanufactured transmission. See that orange sticker? Dealer certified. So you know, the bracket's off. I leave it on this wire just so it don't go nowhere. You don't have to take that out. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. Now it's free on this side. Now I want to free it on this side. Same thing, we got two brackets. 1, 2. Only thing is, you definitely gonna have to loosen these at the bottom. If not, studs gotta come out. I'm not gonna lie, taking the bottoms out is a pain. Probably gonna take these studs out. Let's get to it. I don't know if I can get this in there or not, but we'll try. Normally, if this coolant hose was in here, this would be a lot easier. Okay, I don't want it to fall, so I'm gonna stop right there. There's one on the left, there's one over here on the right. Carefully. Okay. This is a dealer car. If this was my own car, no, I would not. Ooh. Let's get us a 3/8 ratchet. Smaller swivel. Smaller swivel at? Where'd it go? Where'd it? Oh, they broke it. No. Dang, they broke it, y'all. And I gotta go get mine out the car. Flab it. Sure, this is no, and that's flab it. They broke it. They broke it. They. Definitely gonna have to go get my ratchet out the car. I don't need this right now anyway. Sometimes it's easier to take things out by hand. I don't like using my nice gloves to do it, but I'll wash these afterwards. It's just still a little cold in the shop. I'll put some plastic gloves on in a second. I don't know how well y'all can see. I can kind of see my own screen. Alright, got the last nut off. But yeah, this is very common with most Mopar vehicles. I don't know why I still can't make camshafts right. Because they spend so much time making freaking push rods. So it's like, I feel like they just don't have no experience in this. That's just my opinion. Don't get mad at me. Alright, let's see. Try an E8. I feel like that's a little too big. Yeah, it's too big. Yeah, it's like an E5, if even. 7. Yeah, I think it's like a 5. Yeah, that's too. We'll try a 6. We'll try a 6. Try E6. What does that do? E6 is too big. Yeah, it's E5. Huh. I'm looking at this. Work. What size is this? Check the size of that one. Check this clearly is on the minute. get this piece out with. I don't know if it's dirt or what, but it ain't getting stuck on my whatever that is. I don't know if it's dirt or rock or what, but dirt. It ain't getting stuck, if that's what you think. Okay. Now, I can technically use the other side of this. Uh-oh. Alright, let's try this again. Go through here. Let's see if I could get better light down here. This goes. Yeah, it's going the right way. I just feel like I can't see down there. There you go. I feel like that's better. So this is where the two nuts were. One was there, the other one was there. 2 10 millimeters. Right now, I'm taking the studs out just because if not, you have to loosen the bracket at the bottom. And I want to see if it's easier to do it this way. I don't think I've ever tried to do it this way before, so we're gonna find out. This would be a lot easier with a swivel ratchet. Somebody broke it, and I don't feel like going out to the car to get my other one. I feel like this is too small. Alright, we're gonna test that theory. One, is this even a 5? It is a 5. Okay. And this is why I can't always use gloves. I will definitely drop this if I tried to use a glove right now. Coolant hose is not super duper hot. Yeah, that fits. It's just getting the ratchet on there that's the problem. Okay. I don't need that ratchet. I can use a smaller one like this. No other swivels? That's really the only swivel? Conflat it. Alright, what? The only problem with this is will I have enough leverage? Which I can't see why not. Alright. Yeah, oh yeah, this is like barely even tightened. It looks like there's a spacer behind here, so I don't know if this will work the way I want it to. We will find out today. Probably still gonna have to end up taking those bottom bolts out, which ain't that end of the world. It's just these are the little things that, like, if our American engineers but just design a little bit more intelligently. Like, where's this manifold going? It's not gonna flex that much, I promise. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm bending these brackets, if anything. That is awfully far. We're gonna end up taking those 2 bolts off at the bottom. I can tell you right now. I just wanted you to see why I was trying not to. Because you literally have to get them on the bottom. This one you could probably get from the top. I also want to see if I could just unbolt it and bring it that way towards the front of the car. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna try it. Still probably gonna have to take that bottom one off. But alright, let's try this other stud. I'll back it out as much as I can. It's just like, I don't know where they think this is gonna go. That it not only needs 2 brackets on the front, technically on the left side, and then 2 more technically on the back or on the right side. Don't understand it. Where is it going? He's inside the shop. He should be in the office. People just coming here just shouting his name. All right, that's good there. Woo! Back's starting to hurt. All right. So now we're gonna take off these bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 7. Yeah, 7. I think these are 8 millimeters. Do not try to use the freaking Torx bolt on the inside. Don't do that, please. You will strip them. I promise. You will round them off and be like, oh no. Alright. That's it's like a 7. 7. I'm sorry, it's an 8. How foolish of me. It's an 8. And just because I don't feel like, what in the world? I don't feel like looking for the reducer. No, I know where this one at. It's supposed to be up here. They keep moving them. Bear with me. Bear with me, gang. That. So this reduces it from a 3/8 to a 1/4 inch. There's other ones like this one goes from a 1/4 inch to a 3/8. You can get 1/2 inch. Well, that's not good. 3/8 to a 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch to 3/8. These things are the best. Just because it'd be very, very difficult to find certain sockets in certain sizes. And extensions. Don't know why. Alright, say like a 6 inch should be good. Sometimes it's better. But just crack them loose. Crack them loose. I do them in stages. Same way that you install them should be in stages. And that's just, I don't want to warp them. I don't want to warp the manifold itself. And I'm probably going to reuse this the gasket. Alright, it's physically free. I can see it's free. You saw it move when I took that last one off. Now, all that I want to do is get this guy off, but it doesn't want to go anywhere. I try not to turn these because these are the ones when you turn them, they tear to shreds. But if anything, it's just 3 inches of hose, so it should be okay if we got to replace it. I'm not worried about this. Not when we have a misfire and a cam that's tapping. And that just looks like it's deteriorating. Nah, it's mainly on the outside, but I still would replace this. So it's just, if you see your hoses are cracking, just replace them. It's gonna cause more issues for you in the long run, I promise. Alright. Just try to fold stuff out of the way. We're gonna take all the bolts off and I'm gonna try and go towards the windshield. Alright. And these don't come all the way out. So just back them as far out as they can. Now, hold back up. Yeah, that works. So if you do it the way I just showed y'all, you don't have to fight with this bottom bracket, because I promise you, it is a pain. And then what I would do, tighten these back while it's out of the car, so that all you have to tighten is the bolt. Yeah, the bolts will stay inside the plenum. This is what the top of your plenum looks like. So my problem cylinder is this guy right here. This is 3. If you ever don't know, by looking at the plenum, you can usually tell this, but this is the front of the motor technically. Doesn't matter how it's in the car, where your belts and everything are, that's the front of the engine. So in order, this would be cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. My issues with this guy right there, cylinder 3. And we can look in there, and I don't see any evidence. If this isn't like a, it's not a GDI engine, it's not direct injection, so valves are relatively clean. There's no carbon buildup. They don't look discolored. Not a top dead center or whatever, but like I don't see that being the issue. Most of the time, it's cams or the rocker arms themselves, which I'm more than positive is what the issue is. So now we're gonna start working on taking that back valve cover off. What I like to do, I like to cover the intake just to make sure nothing drops in there. Got snow on top of the vehicle, don't want any water falling inside here. So we're gonna go get something to cover it with. All right. This is just so nothing drops down in there. Don't want unnecessary problems that we could have avoided by doing something that simple. Now, I'm only messing with the back cylinder head, but if you were going to do the front one, the process is still the same. All right, like that. This is just for extra protection. Okay. So now, coil packs. Sometimes it's hard to press with your finger. Even I have nails and I find it hard. If that's the case, something thin or thinner than this. It's probably the thinner ones. But if these were not bent, but it's just some good needle nose pliers that do the trick. These should carefully, gently. Do not break these clips. Just one like that. There we go. Sometimes you gotta wrestle it a little bit. Sometimes you gotta wrestle a little bit. Two. That's three. All right. So we got those off. Unplug these guys over here. This guy's going to come off. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. These are the plugs for the cam phasers for your variable valve timing. Use this guy here. Okay. I don't even have to unplug the fuel injectors. All you gotta do is get a harness off of the valve cover. You're off the valve cover. I can pull it off. Okay. Honestly, unless I could tuck it under there, probably, but I'll just pull it back. Yeah, when it's time to pull this off, I'll just pull this back, so it's not gonna get. Anything I get to like this. Just to kind of keep them out the way. Look at that. I don't like to bend stuff unnaturally nor unnecessary. So if I could just tuck it under itself, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Boom. So that's good there. Get this guy out the way. Technically, I could have took this off the other side. Some oil and the PCV. I'm gonna say it's normal. Alright. So now this is loose. We gotta unplug this guy right here. So, this is the one that wants to fight me, but that's fine. A little bit of spray, just to clean it up. I use this just because it's good on electrical stuff. That's airflow cleaner, or you can get electrical connector cleaner. I just know that's not going to cause an issue. Like I said, the main thing, all we're doing is cleaning the dirt that is causing this to not be able to be squeezed fully. That's it. Oh, come on. No lock in there, it's just pull you out the way. Pretty sure that's one of them things. Yeah, that's what I figured. No, stupid Christmas tree connectors. Okay. Whew. It's always difficult to get the stuff you can't really see. I just know. Yeah, it's the same thing. This has another one of those Christmas tree stupid plug holder things. So I can honestly go back here with this guy. I should be able to put it under the valve cover and gently pry it out. Gently. Boom. Alright. So now, wherever this is free, this is free from the valve cover. Okay. So now, it's up out the way. Take out coils. It should be a 10. So we're taking the 310 millimeters for the ignition coils. Spark plugs don't have to come out. We can leave the spark plugs in there. Come on. Come on out. Don't be shy. Alright. So, that's 5. That's 3. And that's 1. They all look fine. I already checked these before. But you want to make sure there's no cracks, splitting, discoloration, things of that sort. I don't care about order. Normally keep them in order or mark them, you know, whatever cylinder they come out of. All right. So I think these are 8s. You know, because why not? Because why not? Yeah, those are 8s. Same thing here. I don't want to warp it. It's plastic. And go little by little. Like a little extension would make this a lot easier. This might be a little bit too much, but it'll get the job done. And just feel for these. You can't see them. But wherever they are in the front is where they are in the back. 2, 3, and then hit it. Spins, and then I'll go opposite, which will be here. 1, 2, 3. Then I'll go. Oh, tell me this is in the way. I'm assuming these are in the way. I'm assuming there's either 2 10s or 2 nuts back there that hold these guys on. That's for the, I think that's for the plenum, or for the boot. I think that's for the boot. But can't feel back there, but if I had to guess, is that an 8? These might actually be 10s. Oh no, this is 8. It's an 8. So you gotta take those guys off. 3. Okay. Feels like the whole stud came out like this. Yeah. Alright, so we did that one. Then we'll do this one next. 2, 3. Then we're gonna go to the far corner. Gosh, I know you can't see it, but just imagine where this front one is. Did that one already. This guy. And now you can take them all the way out. Do they come out of the actual valve cover? I don't think these actually come out of the valve cover. I don't think they do. I'm not sure about the studs, but we're gonna find out. these come out. Okay. All right, so it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to say. I don't know if there's one in between here or not. Let me see if there's one on this side. Can't see over there, but let's see. Yeah, there's one in between here. Great job. Great job, Dodge. Just such a great job. Okay. I was going to say, oh, there's 10. There's actually 12. 5 on each side. One in the front by the cam sprockets where the belts are. And then there's one over here on the back. This is where the stud is right here. Like I said, these don't come out, so don't try to yank them too hard and break your valve cover. Okay, so look at that. These are all loose. I'll get this back side. And these are all 8s. At least they got that right. Instead of, oh, we'll put some 8s and some 10s and a 12. And we'll hide a 13 over here. I'm like, why? Why are you doing this? I think that's it. Did I lose something? Do you absolutely have to do it this way? No, but it is good practice. All right. All the bolts are loose now. So a lot of people just stick a flathead in right here. Sometimes you can bang on it with a plastic mallet usually. But sometimes just doing that and just a liberal amount of pressure. Look at that. I'm already getting it to move. Just by prying here. But you're fighting with the gasket. So just keep that in mind. Golly. Still feel like something's holding it over here. Gotta double check just to make sure. Well, just want to make sure. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pry right here. I'm going to pry right. What I'm going to do now is get the pry bar and pry right there. Ooh, my back is on fire. I don't need a huge, ridiculous pry bar. A little pry bar like this to get the job done. Oh, my back is on fire. And gently pry. I'm not trying to break this piece off. Gently pry. just enough to make it move. And if you can get a little space in here somewhere, like here. Right there. I wonder if this has to come off. I wonder if this has to come off. I wonder. We're gonna do it. Can't see why I would need to, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Okay, so that's the seal. Yeah, look at that. So that does have to come out. Okay, nice to know. I'll put you over there. Actually, I don't know if these have to come out or if these can stay in the valve cover or not. But now, do you seem like you want to move? Yes, you do. Okay. So now, just work our way around. Work our way around like this. Make sure they're out. Something back here feels like it's still on. It's not that. Okay. It's still on right here. Something's back there. This is pipe mounted to it. Is this? There's no way they would do that. No. That's not mounted to that. It just looks like something right here. Right in there. Something is over here in this corner holding it down. All right. Let's go to the step 2. Let's go to the steps. Let's go to the steps. doing the right side. Disconnect the electrical connectors from the okay, we did that already. Valve timing solenoids. Huh, so it does want me to remove those. Well, I didn't. Did that already. I did that. Remove the camshaft position sensor. I did that. Took the coils. PCV valve. Why do I have to remove that? Move the resonator mounts. Loosen 9-cylinder head cover mounting bolts. And 3 stud bolts. I got those, okay. So there should be nothing else back there. Unless it's that from that PCV. Why would this not allow? Is there a line that goes out? Says 3 volts. I'll take it out. I don't see why that wouldn't let me pull it out. Or maybe it tucks under something. Alright. I'm not going to be able to feel back there. So, the doctor's in the house. Steph the tech. I mean, if I had known that, I would have left this on there before I pulled this up. Okay. But hopefully it didn't mess nothing up. Because for whatever reason, it wants me to take this PCB valve off. Alright, it's not stuck on this spark plug tube seal right now. It's definitely this valve. I just don't know why this would be in the way. It's not this AC line, right? Whatever line this is. No. It feels like it's in the way, but it's not. And if this... Man, I don't see why... I really don't see why this won't come up. All I could think of is... this is actually in the way somehow. Whatever. Maybe the weirdest thing I saw. Good job, Dodge. Good job, Mopar. It says there's 3. I only see 1. 1. Unplug that. Is that gonna let you come out? I don't see nothing else back there. Just double check one more time. What does it say to do for the left side? thing, same thing. See, this one doesn't say anything about removing PCV. 3 screws and PCV valve. But it's not even in that orientation.
I just saw your video.
You saw?
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you.
That's how people get views, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Especially if it's problems that people have all the time.
If I could just figure out this crap right here, I can't get the damn valve cover off. That's all it takes. It takes too long sometimes. At least to do live. It's just like trying to figure out a problem on the fly. It's like, all right, you're taking too long, sir. Does this one not come up? And it can't be that. It's gotta be. It says there's 3 screws. I do not see 3 screws. I see 1 screw. I see 1 screw. No, there's the second one at the bottom, I think. Okay. But still, that's not 3. That's 2. Oh, what? Let's see. Just don't see why this would interfere with anything. Has to do with me taking smaller than this. Hi, ay, ay, duck. What's this? 15? I don't think it's a 15. But we'll try it anyway. And survey says it is not a 15. Try a 20 or a 25. This is a 27. Maybe like a 20 or a 25. 27 is probably too big. 20 or a 25. Kills me having to look for stuff. Kills me. Absolute hatred. 27. Yeah, it's either a 25 or a 20. 25 or a 20. Which I already know. It's a 27. That's a 10. That's a 10. 15. What's a 20 or a 25? Sheesh. 15. Oh, I'm about to go get my stuff out the car. This is crazy. This is crazy. Three hours later. I don't know what takes so long. This is what takes so long. Trying to find something that should be right there. That's what takes me. 20 or a 25? I can't see half of these. That's a 25. A 15. Let's try this 25. Let's try this 25. I'm confident in this 25. Confident. Survey says yes, sir. All right. So, thank you, Mopar. Just can't use regular sockets. We're going to use regular sockets and studs and Torx bolts. Yeah. Ooh. Yes, I love it. Put the heater hoses in the way, too. Love it. It says to take this off. So we're going to take this off. Okay, that one's loose. This is 1, 2. I don't feel the third one. I feel 2 bolts, 1 and 2. That's it. Okay. Squeeze you over here somewhere. I'm not gonna be able to see this one. Just gotta kind of feel it. Pretty sure it just went this. Think it went in? Nope. Gotta love it. Come on. There we go, there we go, there we go. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Yo, this is ridiculous. Okay, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna do this. Let's see if I can just get you. Come on. I wish I had a better angle to show you guys, but I'm sure you guys probably have a better angle than I do. I understand what is going on. Thank you. Turned. Rounding. Gotta love it. Okay, so what I think has happened is it's either rounding off. I think it's actually rounding off this guy. So we'll get mine out the car. Yeah, let's go get mine out the car. And if we're gonna get mine out the car, we might as well get everything else that comes with it. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. It snowed 3 times in the past 2 days. We got about, I say about 8 inches. Got like 3 inches each time it snowed. Hopefully that sun will melt most of it. Oh, the trunk does it with a open. The truck doesn't want to open. That's the battery dead? Yeah, leave the lights on. I don't leave the lights on, right? No. I'm just being weird. I'm just being weird. Alright. Bring this guy in. And I'll bring this in too. And I'll bring in the sockets. Should I need triple squares? No. So I hate looking for sockets. It drives me absolutely insane. That's why I put mine back. I hate, like, where's my 10? Where's my 8? Same ones I use every day all the time are always missing. Oh, the snow is hitting me. Oh. Oh, it's cold out here. It's like 10 degrees. But it's not cold in here. Oh, it's toasty. Toast. Toast. If I'd have known I was doing this today, I would have mentally prepared. Boom. Boom. No guessing. I said it was a 25. Take all the guesswork out. All right. Did I bring my bag in with my ratchet? I hope I did. I'm not going back out there. Alright, try this for the third time. They say 3 times a charm, right? Let's see, okay. So, this bolt is right here. Right. Come on. Oh, yeah, hater. There we go. See, the right tool gets the job done. It definitely says there's 3 bolts on here. I only see 2. But we're going to be careful and double check before we just break stuff. This sucker is out. Alright, so this is a Torx 20, and yes, it was rounded. And that is why we don't use Torx bolts. Stop doing this. I think it is just these 2 bolts. It says 3, it's actually 2. It's 2 bolts. Alright. Still don't see why this needs to be removed. And it said to remove it. So we're removing it. Please excuse me. I wonder, does this... No, I don't understand why. I don't understand. Why couldn't this stay in the car? I don't understand why this couldn't stay in the car. Well, whatever. See, that one looks a lot better than the other one did. Alright, PCB. Okay. And that's how you know if it's clogged. If that doesn't move, should make that. I'll put that over there for now. Now, it should be free. Unless there's just a ton of silicone over there. I just couldn't see for whatever reason. That's really what was holding it in, y'all. Ah, see, because it goes on the cam. Okay. So, thank you very much. Thank you, Mopar. Appreciate it, as always. All right. So, if you guys are taking this back one out, you do have to take out that PCV valve. It rides on the exhaust cam. So, something to keep in mind. All right. Gotta thank the Mobar guys, yeah. Alrighty, so intake cam, exhaust cam, alright? Let's see what we're looking for. So, my issues are with this guy, number 3. See anything weird in either one of these cams? I don't. I don't see unusual wear. I see like this right here. That's not what we want to see. We don't want to see that. But I see it on the other cylinders as well. Like that. That looks terrible if you ask me. Compared to, you know what I mean? See a good amount of wear. Honestly, both of these cams. But it says to do the back one, so we're gonna do the back one. Fair to me. It's just, I don't know. This is uniform. Is that? Okay. What in the world? Is that silicone? I wonder if somebody put the wrong silicone in here doing a valve cover gasket, because that is very close to this timing guide. I don't know why they put that here. On some Hondas and cars where the cover meets, does the cover meet right here? I think it does, and the cover does meet there. So you are supposed to put silicone here. Just a dab, but I would not put it where he had it. Is not even where it needed to go. It needed to go like right. I don't know if you guys can see this line right here. I don't know if you can see, but like right behind this cam is where you're supposed to put silicone. Like right here. And that's just because the cylinder head itself meets the timing cover. And whoever was in here before marred the crap out of this. Jeez. I think they marred this, or is that just covered with silicone? But regardless, dab of silicone right here where it meets. Alright. That looks like RCV. I thought they put silver RTV on here. I wonder what this is, and does this come off, or is this part of the cam? I think that's part of the cam. Alright. Back to the drawing board. Let's see what Pro Demand says. And in the meantime, in between time, is snack time. So pardon me while I munch. Pardon my munching. Stupid. All right. So basically, we're saying yes, there should be a tensioner. I just don't see how they expect anybody to fit anything in here. It's not a lot of space. But these arrows are supposed to be straight forward. And then there's two lines in there. I don't know if you can see. This line's supposed to be parallel. So there's another line down there. So this needs to be turned about 30 degrees. Which I don't know if it wants me to turn it up. I don't think it wants me. Like, I'm sure I could, but I might be able to fit something down there to spin it. Bottom. I might be able to sneak it right in here. Unplug. Unplug this. Which I might do. Give me a little bit more space on this side. That's a 12. 13. 13. Because why not? Why wouldn't it be? I should have did this. Sometimes it's easier to have just a little less clutter. Okay. So now I can get over here if I need to. Yeah. See, I'm pretty sure this is silicone. Either that or the plastic is breaking off. No, that just looks like silicone that somebody put and it got into the engine bay. That's what it looks like. He probably put the silicone there, whoever did it. Alright. You are supposed to turn the motor from there. I won't turn the motor from there. I'll turn it from the bottom. Just don't know what size that bolt is. 24. Well, 24, I ain't even gonna cut it. I feel like it's like a 27. Don't know if I'm gonna have enough space to get there. 24. No, it's bigger than 24. Alright, so 24 don't cut it. If I had to guess, I'd say it's a 27. Ow. Dang, that hurt. Careful of this rusty ground screw. Strap, whatever. 27. It is. So it's like I did this before. You know? Okay. I'll do this like I do the Hyundais. Well. Do this like I do the Hyundais. That's like almost what I want, but these timing marks on the cams are supposed to be they want it on top TDC on exhaust. I'm sure I gotta go all the way around. Put this up here somewhere. Yeah, like that. You knew that was gonna happen. It fell off. The biggest, the largest. So right now we're getting cylinder one, the top dead center. Getting hot. Right now, the exhaust is at top dead center. So exhaust is on that side. But marks aren't lined up. The way you know when something's at top dead center, the lobes right here. See these guys on the cam, when they're pointing away from the rollers or the valves, whatever it is that touches to open the valves. So being that these guys are pointing up, I know my tappets, lifters, whatever you want to call them, these should have play in them. Normally it would have play in it, but we're not there yet. Pretty sure it's that. Yeah, that's not it either. That's not aligned. They're close, but no cigar. Just make sure. Pretty sure it said the arrows go out and the lines go in. No, arrows go in. The arrows should point toward each other and be parallel to the cylinder ahead. So they want these flat. The lines should face away from each other. The arrows should point toward each other and be parallel to the cylinder head cover. Okay. Okay. So we're pretty close. We're pretty close. It's just if I turn this anymore, I don't know if I can see back there or not. Those two arrows. If I turn it more. That's gonna go down, and that's gonna go that way. I really feel like this is gonna get. I feel like somebody put this in and it's off. I'm trying to go around again. We'll go around again, just because it's still technically not lined up. So we're gonna go around again. Bring it around town. Bring it around town. Hoo-wee. All right. About 90 degrees out. I hate dual cams. I hate them. Gotta hold both of them. Come on. It's like dual cam for what? For what? Because race car? Alright. So, I don't know how well you can see this. But, yeah, a little ways to go. That's the arrow. I think this is close. That looks flat. Can't really see the back one is flat, but a mirror or something would be nice. I think that's it though. Because it should be right. Yeah, I see it right there. I think that's it. I think that's it. Whew. Like I said, the main thing we're looking for is these lobes on the exhaust side pointing up. Because then that means it should not be on this roller rocker. Which I don't think it is. Shouldn't be. You see what I mean? Like this is on the lower lobe. So I believe. This is that pin that I feel like shears off on all the Hyundais and Kias. That pin right there. All right. I should be on the right side. I'm looking at the left-hand side. See? Got it backwards. The left is the front one. That's the one looking at the front of the engine. It's to the left of the oil filter housing. So I need the one on the right of the oil filter housing. So see, now it says these need to line up. See, so that's why it's important. Those go down, that goes in the middle for the right. Should be right of the oil filter housing. I'm looking at the front of the motor. So you stay in the motor. So we're in the motor. This is the left, this is the right. Okay, which makes sense. So now I gotta rotate again. And it says right here, hold on. The way you know if